I'm speaking strictly from an Xbox 360 fanatic. So
Mhm.
myself, I am trying to push Xbox to go back to their humble beginnings and when they could do no wrong. But I guess in Microsoft and Xbox view, they're going like you said for the money maker, and they do not make money off console sales. Like most of the time, most companies break even or it's a slight margin of profit. All the income for PlayStation and Xbox, Nintendo comes from game sales.
Yes, that's true.
Anyone could expect a game would do higher sales on all three consoles versus one. So in a business sense, what Microsoft and Xbox are doing makes sense. Just being a fan of Xbox and playing games and really talking shit to PlayStation people because you can't play this game because it's on Xbox. Like I guess those days are over and I just have to let it go and get over it. But it's just a shame. I keep saying I don't like where game is at and I really don't like where it's going. That's actually why I said they was circling the drain. Where they must be circling the drain for that exact fact that you said. They're going to fade away from hardware and become just basically a major gaming studio. That's crazy to think about.
They are really trying to push away the hardware. And of course, they have the Microsoft Azure, their cloud-based service and everything. They don't want you tied to hardware,
Yeah.
because you can disconnect hardware off the internet and do what you want. They want you in their ecosystem that, of
Mm-hmm.
course, they control. We don't need you buying a system. No, 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 no. Subscribe, baby. We'll take care
And
of everything. Don't worry about that. All you need is an Xbox controller. And Microsoft seems comfortable with letting Xbox become a third party. Hey, who cares if that game goes on PlayStation? Who cares if that game goes on Switch? We're about making money. That's all we want to hear.
it does fall in line with what you're saying. Like I was just looking at it so angrily as an Xbox fan that I didn't even really, cuz I remember, was it back in the Connect days of Xbox? They said, "Hey, we don't want to sell a new system at some point." Like they were saying like, "Oh, you'll just plug in this little thing and that'll be the game." And you'll I remember them saying that like 8 years ago. Every step
I
since
do
then,
recall someone saying that at some
yeah,
point.
yeah, and every step since then does point and lead to that. So goddamn, you kind of did burst my bubble. Like shit, that is the blueprint. And they're not saying it. Like
Oh
maybe
yeah.
in a
Oh yeah.
minute, and once that happened, them Xboxes is gonna be vintage, and they probably will be hella expensive to get.
I would not entertain